guys, so we just got our our homeschool curriculum for this next year. We homeschool our kids. We decided, I always knew I would homeschool my kids, and my husband just kind of said, okay, whatever you want to do. So he's always been super on board, which is great. And I knew I wanted a curriculum that was strong in science and math, because I am not strong in science and math. I'm like the art and music brain. So we found a curriculum that was exactly that, and it's one that we can use for multiple years, and both of our girls can do it. It was an expensive one, but we can get so much longevity out of it that it was really worth it for us. And I like that it's something where they can do it and then I can chalk for a little bit. So it also will give me a little bit more freedom while I'm teaching them. So I just wanted to show you guys because I'm super excited, and the girls are finally asleep so I can look at all their new toys and their new stuff. It's like this box is huge. I got 2 of these big boxes full of homeschooling fun. I'm so excited, and it covers all of the subjects. And then after this live, we're gonna be chalking. I just had to show you guys because everybody asked me about homeschooling, so I figured I would show you guys. So Calla struggles with letter recognition. She's 4, she'll be 5 in December. So we got alphabet bingo, and it's, do you guys care if I open these? Anybody care? Can we play a little bit? I want to play. And so for each state, can you bring me scissors, Matt? They have different homeschooling rules and regulations. In Wisconsin, we just have to do 875 hours once the kid turns 6. So we actually don't report to the state yet. So for this, it's got your bingo little red things. And then it's got, a bunch of like circles, and then on the back it's got your letters, and then it's got bingo cards, and they're all different colors. That's super cool. That will really help her with her letter recognition, and she'll think it's a game, so she won't even realize that she's learning, which is so fun. Is anybody else planning on homeschooling this year? We always knew that we would homeschool. And then this science kit is, it's really, really cool. It's got 30 different science experiments in it. It's called Show Me Volcanoes. There's also Show Me Slime, which I didn't want to do. So it's got literally everything bagged up, ready for each science experiment. We'll do that at some point. It's like 1 experiment a week. And then we like to add, this book's a little bit wet. We like to add a little bit of Bible into ours. So we got the Big Picture Bible, and it's just got all the stories with big pictures. And we also, so I customized my curriculum, and so I also added in, I found these books online. It's called Celebrating Around the World. So then we can read about all of the different celebrations, like that's Carnival and the 4th of July. And it's just got info. And then this one is definitely above the level that they're at, but it's got all the different religions. So like, I don't want my girls to see a hijab and think it's scary or anything. So they'll get used to it, and they'll see it and just be like, oh, it's just a different religion. And that's really, really important to me, is that they understand all the religions. So we're doing that every day, actually, because I feel so strongly about that. And then this was an add-on. We've already played with this. It's really, really cool. It's the tactile matching maze. So it's really good for Lennox, and it was actually kind of hard for Calla. So you get these 5 squares, and they each have a different tactile feeling on them. And you mix them up down here, and then this is a maze. So they have to problem solve, like, how am I gonna get the green to the green? And how am I gonna get the, okay, it's harder than it looks, I swear. And then you have to like go through and match them up. Isn't that cool? And then you mix them up and do it again. So it's also an independent play. And it really works on critical thinking, because right now they really need to work on their critical thinking skills. At this age, and at all ages. And then this, Calla was most excited for. It's the 3 Little Piggies critical thinking game. She's already played it. I don't know why it's taped back shut. So this one, if you have a toddler, like anywhere from ages like 2 to 7, you need this game. So you've got 3 piggies and a wolf. So you start without the wolf. It's actually even hard for adults. I was really surprised. I tried one of the harder ones. And then you have these 3 pieces that are houses. And then it's got a book that tells you where the piggies go. This was one of them we did earlier. So you put your piggies in, and then you have to figure out how these go on. I actually don't remember. Oh, and then here, and you have to figure out how they go on. So it's a really good critical thinking game, and it has a book with all of your answers. It has day and night. Night adds in the wolf. It's really cool. It was definitely a challenge for Kala. And then Peek a Bunny we got for Lennox. It's got 4 different pieces, and she has to make the bunny and the box and the squares look like the picture. So it just works on her spatial awareness. And then we have a whole box, you guys. But this is for 1 year, if not 2. Because with homeschooling, we also don't have to do things at the same speed as everybody else. And we can kind of add and subtract as we want. I saw this book in an emotional readiness group that I'm in, and I really liked the emotional awareness. So it's the power to choose. So you go through this story with Danny. It's actually really helpful. Kala, we've read it like 4 times. So it's like Danny's mad at his brother. So what should he do? Should he eat the pancakes on his plate or yell at his brother? And then you go to the page that corresponds with it. Super cool book if you have a young kid. And then there's also, we got these Morphes. So Morphes are not just blocks. They're way cooler. I actually almost didn't get them, but then I'm very glad that I did. So Kala built this already. It's a unicorn with a big nose. And see, they kind of just like hook together. And you can stack them too to make towers. But it's really great for the stems, for STEM in science and just developing their little brains. And Lennox was doing it too. She's only 1. She'll be 2 in August. I added this in because I wanted this. Hi, Mom. So this is the Inchimals. So this, I want to open this. I'm really excited about this. And I like all the Fat Brain toys. We have a lot of them. They're all they're great. I think this might be a little bit easy for Kala, but I figured Lennox would grow into it. So what it is a way for kids to conceptualize math without getting confused. So all of the Inchimals on the side have different inches, and they're all actually 1 inch. And so you can do like, what is snake plus ladybug? Oh, snake plus ladybug is monkey. And it has a whole book that is actually dry erase, and it comes with the marker. So it tells you, like, do bear plus ladybugs, then you get your bear and ladybug out. You put bear and ladybug, then you count how many bear is, and write the number under, count how many ladybug, and then do the number. So it's really, really cool for kids. And it gets progressively harder. Has an answer key too if you're not great with addition. But it has a lot of different animals. So I just thought that looked fun, because then it can be turned into a family game too. And I added that one in. This one, so our curriculum has art involved. Even though I do a lot of art, I wanted to add it in because I like art. This is, it's called Jekko. And so it's, Jekko is the company. It's a really great company. And you can make all of these different things, and it's also direction following, and then it's all 3D, which I thought was really, really cool. We'll go live when we do it. This was for free. They are phasing this out, so I just ordered it because it was free. Why not? And it's clay, and you like make stripes on a zebra and spots on a ladybug. I don't know. It was free, so why not? And then it also comes with your curriculum book. So we did the pre-K kit. So it's got all the curriculum. So I'll know what to do with everything. Because honestly, right now, I have no idea what I'm doing. And then if you spent so much money, you also got a free game. So we got a free game. It's for older kids, I think. I don't know, you're supposed to like jump over stuff. I'm not really sure. We're gonna keep that till they're older because it's too hard for even my brain right now. I don't know what the rest of the logistic stuff is. There's also a really big emotional part of this curriculum, which I like that. So the Danny book we're doing for emotions, and then we're also doing this one. So it's got like little blurbs. Like, have you ever tried to do something and no matter how hard you tried, you couldn't do it? Think of a time when you felt frustrated. And it's got a little bit more. So it helps them be aware of their emotions. So we can really just talk about them. And then this is everything your preschooler needs to know. So it's got, I didn't actually think it was going to be a book with stories in it. I just got it because it was part of the kit. So it's got different stories, and then it has different notes of what to do. So we wanted to amp up the English section a little bit, and this is exactly the book we needed. Because it's got rhymes, which if your child can't rhyme, they can't read. So it's got all different rhymes, because the more they hear them, then they can read, and then all of the little neurons start sparking. It's really cool how it works. This is actually from the kindergarten curriculum, but this book, there's a rumor that it's not going to be around next year, so I wanted to snag it while I could. And it's called This Is How We Do It, and it's looking at 7 different kids from around the world and how they do things. So there's a map with all the different kids, and it's like, this is their families, this is what they look like. And I like the diversity. Like, this is how I write hello. And it's Uganda, Italy, Japan, Russia, Iran, and Peru. And it's like, then at the end, it's this is my night sky. Then everybody, even though they look different, they may eat different things, they still have the same sky. And I just like this because honestly, I was really interested. And I figured if I'm reading it, then the girls would be interested in it. And then I'm really excited. So for social studies, they learn about what people do, jobs people have, things like that. Because they realize people have jobs, but they don't really understand the entirety of it. So we have the What Do People Do All Day by Richard Scarry. Richard Scarry books are amazing. So it's got vocabulary words, it's got big bright pictures, and like, you know, why does daddy go to work? He needs money, what's money for? Just kind of bringing them to be aware. And then it also goes with my very first Our World book, which just shows them different things in the world. And there's another book too that's Usborne that it goes with that I already had. It's in the other room. And then this is from the Tiny Tots curriculum, but I wanted it for Lennox. It's a Wimmel book, and we're actually going to get the other ones too. They're pretty inexpensive. They're like $11.99, and they're board books, but they're full size. And this one is the construction site. So it starts off having words, but then that's the only page with words. So then all the other pages just have really, really bright pictures. And then it just leads to really good conversation, which I'm super excited about. And then a pencil sharpener for fat pencils, because I didn't have one, couldn't find one. And then for numbers and art to kind of combine it, this is a sticker by number. So then she finds the stickers, covers them up. Super cool, she won't even realize she's learning numbers. They also have really great pencils. They're shorter, which is why I like them. It's the Right Size brand. I've never seen that brand before. And then there's also triangle colored pencils. They say it's easier for kids. I don't know. We're gonna try them. We're not done yet, guys. More of the art stuff. So I like art, as you guys know. So this is mosaics. So they make mosaics. It just works on matching colors. And then string art, which I haven't done string art in years. I'm super excited about that. And then, oh, okay, this is the thing I was most excited about in this whole box. It is called a Bambino Luke. So a Bambino Luke is, I'll show you guys. It's this board. And it's actually used throughout all of the levels that Timberdoodle has. And it's from Germany. So you open it up. And you flip all of your cards, there we go, down here. Then you take one of your critical thinking or visual perception, just one of your cards, and you put it at the top. And then it will have a little code in it. So it'll say house goes here, and you match the house with the right answer. So, and then it's auto-correcting. So then after they do it all, they close it, they flip it over, and they see if all the circles are connected. It's really, really cool, you guys. We should have gotten 2 of them, one for Lennox too, but we'll have to learn taking turns. Oh, these are cool. This is GeoSticks. So this is this curriculum's really big into science and STEM. So of course there's going to be lots of building and creating. So this has all of the different, it's got little things in there that you snap them together and you follow directions to make different pictures. And we added this in for Lennox because we only got 1 kit for Kala. We knew Lennox would grow into it, and so we just added in some fun stuff for her. So this is the Let's Play Animal Bingo. So it's got all different cards with the habitats of where animals live. So she's also learning habitats, and so is Kala, because we have not ever gone into that. And then it's got 4 animals, and you match the animals. So for Lennox, we'll give her the 4 animals that are correct, put them above her mat, and she'll match them. For Kala, to make it harder, we're going to give her 6 animals, and she has to match them, or we'll flip hers upside down. For me and Matt, we'll each have a card, and then we'll have all the rest of the animals flipped upside down, and then we'll have to match, and then we'll each practice taking turns. And this is a great first game. It's actually won a bunch of awards, which I had never seen, so I'm really glad I got that, and it was really affordable. It's also important that your kids don't just learn. So like older kids do dot to dots that are up to 1,000, just so they can focus on something that's not learning. So this is Mad Matter. It's not kinetic sand, which I thought it was essentially kinetic sand that's a little bit more dirty. This isn't. It actually, you can make bricks out of it that form. So I'm super excited about that just to play with. I've heard it kind of makes a mess, so we'll see. Hi, Katrina. And then geoboards. I was really excited about geoboards. I haven't opened this yet. I literally got it and then had to go tumble with my daughters. And then we came home and we played one game. So geoboards, you have all these different rubber band sizes and colors. And then an empty box. Oh, and then you have the boards. And you put your card on it and you trace around it. So it helps them with learning shapes and geometry skills. And this is something that they can use for years. And we can also do the alphabet on it and numbers and write words. Like, we can do so much with this. And there's 4 boards, so we can all do it. Like, we can be like, who can make number 1 the fastest? And like, have family games. And then Lion in the Way. This one's really cool. This one, again, was really, really good reviews. Just opening it up. So it says it's for 2 to 5 players, and it takes about 15 minutes. And what you do is you have a scene. So you take your scene card, and it's all different ones. There's a stack of them. And then you have all different cards. So it could be like you are in the desert. You have a kite and a skunk, and a lion's in front of you. How are you going to use the kite and the skunk while you're in the desert to get away from the lion? And you have to problem solve. And you have to be like, well, I would turn the skunk around to spray the lion in the face while I grab the kite and I float above it. Like, you really have to think outside the box. And that would fly. Like, that's how it works. And then, oh my God, we have so much, you guys. And this is for a full year. So, hi, Rav. So this is not for just like a semester. This is a full year of curriculum. So this is Tiny Polka Dots. Tiny Polka Dots is a numbers game. Just opening it up. I'm so glad the girls are asleep. And there is a full schedule builder online that you can use. I'm just going to build my own because I kind of know what a schedule in my head. So with this, there are different cards. This is so great for early number learners. So you just, so all of your cards have numbers, and there's some with dots. So you can do like matching games. Some of them have grids. Hi, Taylor. Some of them are circles. And there's all different number games you can play. So you can play like Old Maid with numbers, or not Old Maid, Slapjack, and you pick a number that you slap. You can play War. You can do just basic matching. Tons of options. And we added that one on. And then we also added this one on. This is supposed to be for preschool, so right between the girls. But I thought this was a really great game to learn about truth telling while also telling a story. So you get 3 cards. I hate that they're all plastic wrapped. I just want to open them. So you take 3 cards. Oh my goodness. These are like really shrink wrapped together, you guys. I don't know how. There we go. I think I just got it. Maybe I didn't. Oh, I did, I think. So you take 3 cards and then you have to make a story. So you could get a boat, a chicken, a chicken. So if you got these 3, you would have to tell a story that goes in order. Monkeys on a boat, a chicken, and then that. So it helps them with framing thoughts and talking about what's actually in front of them, which is important. We got glue dots to go with our mosaic paintings. And then we also got these emotion cards. This is different games. And so there's pictures of like they're cooking together. How do you think they feel? What do you think makes them feel that way? What makes you feel happy and loved? And it goes along with the emotion curriculum that we have because we are very big into emotions and teaching kids appropriate emotions. And then our reading curriculums. This is the top reading curriculum in the United States. It's won a bunch of awards this year. Super, super well known. And you get this little zebra that Kala is already obsessed with. And you read with Zany the zebra. And you have your box that you put all different words and sentences in. And then you have these 2 readers. So you have the zigzag zebra and lizard Lou. All of the pictures are gorgeous. Like absolutely gorgeous pictures. That's a bat. That's not as gorgeous. Of course, I would open to the bat. So there's all different ones and they're different poems because a child can't read unless they can rhyme. So it's really big on teaching kids to rhyme what sounds the same. And then this is some really basic books. And they're with all different letters. And you just slowly read through them. It's also got your teacher's manual that is really, really straightforward. I love that it's pretty much how to teach reading for dummies. Anybody can do it, I promise. It doesn't get much easier than say, take out the Ziggy Zebra puppet and put it on. In this game, your child will be segmenting the first sound of a word. This is what you say. I will say the beginning of the word and Ziggy will say the rest of the word. See if you can guess the word. Teacher says, "Tss," and then the puppet goes, "Lipper." And then you say, "Can you guess the word?" And your kid says, "Slipper." So it's fun and it gives you someone to interact with. And then you also have your student packet in here and the My Book of Letters. The My Book of Letters is really cool. I've seen it on YouTube. I've watched so many videos about this. So surreal to believe it's actually here. So we have, and it comes with zoo animal stickers, which I will need to get more of. I have to find some. So you get your stickers and you get a bag to keep it all together. So this is your activity book of letters. So it's got like you circle all the letter G's and different crafts that you make. So you'll need yarn and crayons. Color the kittens in the ball of yarn, spin the yarn the length and make the letter Y. So then here's your craft sheet. So they're just learning all of their letters. And then we've got an alphabet poster to hang up and a little letter poster because they do bigs first and then little letters. And then this is your pre-reading words and all of your cards that go into your box. So that's our reading curriculum. I'm gonna put Zany the zebra away. Isn't he so cute? I think he's the cutest thing ever. And he's like not a creepy puppet. I was really scared he was gonna be creepy, but he is not creepy. And now we're kind of to the boring part of the curriculum, the books. But when I say boring, it's actually not that boring. Oh, there's one more fun thing. Oh, two. There's a magnet, a strong magnet, because they learn a lot about magnets. And then wiki stick alphabet. So it's pieces of yarn covered in wax. And then they make the different letters, which I just think that is super cool. And then we have our traditional books. But remember, the books are for a year or more. And you just do as much or as little as you need. We believe in mastery based. So if she has mastered her letters, I'm not going to keep drilling them and hounding her for them. If she knows what letter A looks like, we're not going to do 10 more worksheets on letter A. We're going to say, okay, you know letter A, let's move on to letter X or whatever one's next. Because they don't go in alphabetical order. They teach them out of order because then they actually learn them. Like with math, if she knows her numbers, we're not going to keep drilling numbers. We're going to go into addition. We're going to go into place value. We're going to go into triple digit numbers. We're not going to keep drilling it. So we're doing mastery based. So she's really advanced in math. So we want to also foster that. So we are doing Mathematical Reasoning Beginnings 1, which is an age 3 book, which is right where she's at right now. She will cruise through this because it's like touch and count. She can do that. But we wanted something to be easy for her. And the pictures are amazing. And then it's like counting sides of a triangle. And it goes through geometry. And so this will be an easier book for her. But just when she's having a hard day and needs to be good at something, it's great. And then we also got the Mathematical Reasoning 2. Mathematical Reasoning 2 is for first and second graders. But it goes really well with the first one. So a lot of homeschooling families do it twice, or do it right away. A lot of homeschooling families do it in pre-K or kindergarten if their kid is good at math. So this one, like, circle the shape that has two sides. And it's just all different. Like, they learn how to graph. And then it's like giving clues about a guy's face. It's a great book, and if we don't finish it in a year, who cares? Hi, Becky. We decided to use Timberdoodle with our own little twist. So I did Timberdoodle, and I added in some stuff so that I could homeschool both of my kids. And I added in other stuff that I found that I like. So I can show you some of that too. I'm so excited. And then for science, doesn't matter what you want to do, like what kind of curriculum, even if you don't want to homeschool, get this book. It's like $12 on Amazon or anywhere. Just like buy this book. It's the Berenstain Bears Book of Nature. It's so cool. I almost ordered it from Amazon instead of in the kit, which would have costed more, but I was so excited about it. So they learn different, like everything, all about plants, and like it's the Berenstain Bears, like it's my childhood. I love this book. It's so good. I've already read a little bit of it. And then for social studies, it's jobs, so a job sticker book. So they will put people in the correct locations at their jobs. So they can kind of learn where people go. And then we also have a strong math and STEM focus because I suck at math and STEM and science, so I needed that extra support. So homeschooling, you also have to be very, very honest with yourself. If you're not good at something, you've got to get a curriculum that's strong in it, and know where your supports are. So this book is really great. It's again in color. I like that. And it's like, does it float or sink? What do people need? Reading about a petting zoo. What do you hear? What do you see? I really like this. Like, Earth has different kinds of land. Earth has flatland. Earth has mountains. Earth has lowlands called valleys. Just a really cool book. Oh, Becky, look into Timberdoodle. It's expensive. Like, I can't even sugarcoat. We paid about $1,000 for this. But this will last a full year, like a 12-month calendar year. We looked into everything. Otherwise, Sunlight is really good, I've heard. If you want secular, we wanted secular, and then we wanted to add in our own religion. And I can show you what we're doing for religion too. I just have like 4 more things, and then our kid is done. It's kind of crazy. So this is for actually preschool. So this is a year younger, but it's building thinking skills, and the next thinking skills book is in kindergarten. It skips every year. They expect this to take you 2 years to do. And I really wanted her to have it. I wanted her thinking skills to be as good as they could be. And this series actually raises SAT scores because it goes all the way through high school. So I don't know if it'll be too easy for her. I wanted the best for her. So we decided to add this in too. And then for letters, it's Channy's Book of Letters. So they see the letters and the words, and then they get to practice. We'll probably get a few of these, just because it's really great practice for them, and they get to color the little picture. And then pen control isn't just about letters. It's also, Timberdoodle believes in having fun while you learn and not realizing that you're learning, because our school day will only take us about 30 to 60 minutes, 4-ish days a week. Look at Timberdoodle. Do the placement test though, Becky, because it will tell you what level to get for each thing. Or like, I can send you a couple of the good videos about it. Because Callie will be 4 in December. She's doing pre-K, so you could put her in the kindergarten level, and you could just age her up or down. And the math curriculum that they use starts in kindergarten. It's Math UC, and it's mastery based, which I really like. That means if they don't know it and actually understand it and really know it, they don't move on. If they need more support, Math UC will send you more worksheets, more books, more whatever you need. And it's a great curriculum, and it's got manipulatives, which are these little blocks that teach place value. Even before they will even be thinking about it, they'll know it, because that's just how they teach. And it comes with a DVD with a guy who will teach you everything and not make you feel dumb, because I'm not good at math. He goes all the way up to Calc something really high, which I love. It's a really good curriculum. So this is the Draw and Learn Animals and Places. It's an exclusive for Timberdoodle, and it's where they just like draw what's missing, color the page, and it's just fun learning to draw. Like draw a small house, draw people walking, just to learn pen control, because they have to pen control to write, so why not have some fun? And then this book series is a very controversial book series. But we felt strongly that we wanted to do it because the evidence has shown that kids who complete this book series, there's 4 different levels for it, have higher IQ scores because they're better at critical thinking. So if your IQ is higher, obviously you can do more things, well, usually. And so what I like about Timberdoodle is they actually made a parent guide for developing the early years, which is this book series. The book series is expensive if you buy it on Amazon. It's cheaper to buy it right in the kit. Usually it's like $40 per book, but in the kit you can get all 4 books for $29.99, I think is what it is in the kit. And you get this because the books themselves are not laid out very well for parents. They're laid out great for kids, but this shows you exactly what they're looking for. It shows you the answers. It tells you how to ask the questions, and it gives you the directions, which these books don't give you. And the numbering, I've heard, is off on these books, so I have to do some more research with that. But here, we'll start. I know book 1 is numbered right. So this is what the books look like. There's 4 of them. They each get progressively harder. They are supposed to be completed 1 every 3 months. We'll see what we do. Homeschooling is all about our pace, so whatever we get done, we get done. If it takes us 2 years, it takes us 2 years. But it's all about, so they're black and white, and you color, and you circle, and you draw. Yeah, the directions are crap, so I'm going to be using the parent guide a lot. It's like, listen with their eyes closed to two sounds that are identical or different. If they're identical, the child marks it with a smiley face. If they're different, they use a sad face. But they don't tell you what to say. So I'm sure the guidebook will tell me what to say. But these, like, they boost IQ scores. And this is everything that they work on. So it works on your left and right tracking, your hand-eye pattern, similarities, memory, ground, similarities, memory, and rhythm and auditory, association, sequences, and languages. It's just a really great series. Even if you're not homeschooling, that's a great series. And that's our curriculum. That's over here. We also have a calendar board that we do with the days of the week and the weather and the numbers, so we can practice that. And we have some puzzles for Lennox and some dinosaur connector things, and we got dinosaur eggs where they can like excavate the dinosaurs. we've got another random crap too. But that's our haul. Anybody want to see specific subjects or homeschooling questions? And yes, homeschoolers are social. Everybody thinks homeschool kids are not social. They see other kids and hang out with other kids more than kids who are in school. Like literally, we see other kids all the time pre-COVID. So they're very, very social. And there's a lot of homeschooling networks and groups and co-ops. So we do a lot of those. So what did people miss that they want to see? Oops, send the comments up. I'm so excited, you guys. I wish the girls weren't asleep. We played 3 games already, and we did the blocks. And I was very skeptical of the blocks. They're freaking awesome. I almost didn't buy them. Like, I'm so glad that I did. They're kind of expensive, and I was like, what if they don't like them? Because they don't like the normal blocks. Like, they just don't like those. But these we did for about an hour, and they loved them, which I thought was so cool. And Calla built a horse. Like, what? Super cool. Ooh, a huge moth just flew by the window. Oh my god. You guys are sitting like in my windowsill. Oh, and there are lightning bugs everywhere outside. That's so pretty. So this was our haul of homeschooling stuff. And I know it's not chalk related, but I get questions. Right now I've been getting almost one a day about our homeschooling and how we do it and what we do. So I figured I would just show you guys this massive pile. I'm so excited. So we do, of course, all the normal subjects for homeschool. And then we add in emotional intelligence. I call it just like rules. Yeah, it's just Timberdoodle.com, Becky. And that's where we ordered it from. And they don't have any promotions right now, even though they say that they do. They actually don't, fun fact. But they do doodle dollars. So we spent, it was about $1,000 for all of this. But we knew we would invest big once. And then it would go on. And we'll have to get, of course, the books every year for Lennox. So that she doesn't have to draw over her sister. That would be no fun. And then we'll just buy a kit each year for Calla as she progresses up. If it takes her a year and a half, takes her 6 months, well, we're gonna go broke. And we did the elite kit. There are 3 different levels. There's the basic, the complete, and the elite. What I would recommend is clicking on the elite and then click customize my kit. And you can do religious or secular. We decided to do secular and add in our own religion. Because I wanted to do world religion, all holidays, and a focus on Christianity, of course. But I wanted them to understand and really live the coexist. So that is our, do you guys want to see how much this is? Look at all this. Oh, and so we got like $60 in doodle dollars to spend. So this is our haul of homeschooling stuff. And I'm so excited. So if anybody has questions, I can definitely help you, or I have friends who have been homeschooling for like almost 20 years. So I can always ask them too if I don't know the answer, because this is our first year of like really doing it. So I don't know all the answers, but I'll help you find them. So I will see you guys in a little bit because we're gonna chalk. Bye guys.